Welcome everybody to our Edmonton graphic designer YouTube channel. This is our premiere graphic designer video interview, and we are speaking with Eam Biando today. She's an Edmonton graphic designer. She's been a graphic designer for 15 years. And we're just going to chat and get to know each other. Oh, and my name is Cindy, by the way. So how are you this morning, Eam?
I'm good.
Good. Did you have a good weekend?
How are you today? Yeah, I had.
I
Yeah,
did.
I just spent my weekend with my family.
That's nice. I did too, actually. My granddaughter. That was cool. Okay, so I had sent all of the new members, because we're a new group, a form to fill out so that I could, and I asked questions about you and your services and your experiences. So I've got it in front of me, and we're just going to reflect on that, and I want people to get to know you, okay, as a graphic designer. Okay. So you've been in the graphics industry for about 15 years, you said?
Correct.
So you must have been very young because you look.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So how did you?
I'm only 31 years old. I started doing that when I was like high school, basically.
Oh, really? How did you come to decide that that was your career path?
Oh, okay. Yeah. So regarding with that, when I was young, we didn't have that technology before. We didn't have like computer and stuff like that. So, but when I was young, I started like I really love to draw and paint. So I'm really into like artwork. And then when I had my first computer and then that Photoshop thing, yeah, so I was like playing around and I did like it because I like technology, I like computers. So for me, it's easier because you don't have to buy um, artwork materials, you know what I mean? Because yeah, it that time it was so expensive, those
Yeah.
like stuff, right? But when you have like your computer, it's easy. I remember that time I think the first time that I've used was like the paint.
Yes.
Yeah, and that was free, I think, before. And then
Yeah.
the second one was like Photoshop. Yeah.
Paint doesn't compare to Photoshop.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. It's almost like when digital cameras came about, and then we could take as many pictures as we wanted. We could be creative because we didn't have to pay
Right.
for them to be developed, eh?
That's true.
Yeah. So when you were still in high school, and were people hiring you to do graphic design work, or?
Oh yeah, it was really fun. I think one of the reasons why I got motivated and more encouraged because I tried like doing some stuff like no, actually I started like doing like some birthday invitations and banners just like with my family whenever that we have like an occasions, right? And then they liked it, they loved it.
Yeah.
And it kind of like boost my, my kind of like okay, confidence, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, so when I started doing that when I was in high school, I got so many clients by referrals, like
Wow.
friends with friends, because they love my artwork, right? So
Wow.
that's when it started.
Wow.
Yeah.
So on this form that you filled out so that I could get to know you a little bit better, and I did go to your social media sites. I went to your website, and I love your paintings. Are those actual paintings or digital paintings?
Yes, yeah. Those are real paintings, and those
Wow.
are like wall-sized paintings.
What?
Wall-sized painting. It's like 40 inches by 60 inches, stuff like that.
Oh, how did you get the nerve to even start one?
Yeah, I started doing that when I was in college.
Wow.
Because I don't know, for some reason, like I started with like a small canvas paper.
Yeah.
And then I felt like, oh, I can do better if I'll do like huge canvas paper, right? So that's when I tried, and I did like it. However, it takes time for those sizes, right?
Yeah.
It takes me like a month or so to do that, obviously, because it's huge. Yeah.
And that's just after school hours and stuff like that, because you're going.
Oh yeah, after school and on weekends or holidays, like whenever I have time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Just one more thing about those great paintings. I saw that when I put the cursor over top, there was a number. Did you make NFTs out of them?
No, I haven't tried that, but like I am open to that, right? I just need like informations or do some research about it.
Yeah, me too. It's on my list of things to do.
Yeah, yeah.
Cool.
Sure.
Okay, so it does on your form here, it says that you do web design and you're a photographer.
Oh yeah.
Tell me a
I
little bit
love
about
like
that.
sorry.
Tell me a little bit about that. Sorry.
Okay, so I started having that interest on photography when I came here in Canada last 2014, because when we started like traveling with my family like somewhere, like I love like just taking pictures. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you use them as inspiration or backgrounds or anything in your artwork? Have you?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Because I started my painting when I was high school. I was like kind of like more on like nature thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's kind
Nice.
of like connecting. Yeah,
Nice.
they're all connected.
Nice. And what about web design? Do you have a lot of experience, or is that one of your passions, or?
It's not one of my passions, but I have some like experiences doing that,
Yeah.
because I think that's part of my like when I was in college, because I graduated in IT, right? So I had that some like subjects doing like some web design stuff like that, or coding stuff like that.
Yeah. I'm just making that note that you graduated in
Mhm.
IT. And it says you're a musician. What do you play?
Yes.
What instrument?
So yeah, so that's one of my passions. Basically, my top like passion. You know what I mean? Like music.
Yeah.
I play like some bunch of some like instruments like piano, guitar, ukulele, bass
Wow.
guitar. Yeah, but my main instrument is piano.
Huh. And do you sing as well?
Yeah, I do. We
Huh.
actually have a band here in Edmonton, like a
Oh,
show band. It's called the Octave Seven. But like when the COVID started, we stopped doing that. Yeah.
well, I really want to use this platform, this Edmonton graphic designer, um, to lift people up, to help them to see their value and give them the confidence and courage to just move forward and just be fearless. We're a tribe, right? And that also includes introducing passions of yours. So
Mhm.
it will be a platform like, so I haven't mentioned yet that we're going to have a monthly marketing tips newsletter, and the
Okay.
content will be contributed by the fellow tribe members.
Mhm.
So, and like right now, we're doing a video profile on you.
Right.
So in the first publication of this newsletter, we're also it'll be a written profile, and even including that you love to sing, that you love to play piano plus other instruments, and introduce the octave seven. And
Mhm.
so that's what this is. That's what I want this to accomplish. So I'm
Yeah,
glad that
that's
you're
awesome.
sharing. Yeah. So you work for yourself and you work for other people, or is the entrepreneur part like freelance? Is that what you meant by that?
I'm more in freelancing right now,
Yeah.
but I have like a part-time job. I am like a part-time graphic designer at the UPS store, one of the
Oh,
UPS stores here in Edmonton.
okay.
But I'm doing it for just part-time.
Which one is that? I know an owner of one of them actually.
The UPS store by the Northgate Center.
Oh, Northgate. Okay. I
Yeah.
know the owner of the Ellerslie location.
Oh,
Nice.
okay.
Cool. And let's see. Yeah, so it says here that you will want to contribute some of your wisdom and experience to the fellow, like you've been a graphic designer for 15 years, and some of our
Right.
members
Mhm.
are new. And so if you had some advice to
Mhm.
give to somebody that's just coming into the industry right now, I understand that like 15 years ago when you joined,
Mhm.
probably wasn't the same like digital media and social
Right.
media. But
Mhm.
what advice would you give to the newer graphic designers that are trying to climb their way up the ladder to be noticed, you know?
Right, right. Okay, yeah. For me, just like be yourself first. Don't be like pretend to be someone that you're not, obviously. And for me, nowadays, it's like we are so lucky that we have a lot of resources like internet, Google, YouTube. Like, don't be scared to take a risk or like educate yourself daily, and then just be yourself, just be creative, just be you, be who you are.
Yeah.
And then yeah, and then for me, like like even though like you're very good in artwork, if you don't have that practice, it's useless, right? So just like do your best, like practice every day, like create anything, and improve yourself, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that, I feel like that's one of the process to become like a successful in this industry. I think in any business, you know what I mean, in any aspects of your life. Yeah.
I totally agree, and that's quotable. I'd like to quote some of that for the newsletter. So when you say educate yourself and improve yourself daily, are you speaking also of reading like motivation, positive motivation
Right.
material and
Right.
stuff like that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. So what I usually do, like I'm still working on progress, right?
We
I'm still
all are.
improving myself every day.
Yeah.
But for me, what I usually do, I'm not really focused on one thing. Like I mean like career, but I also like I focus on my like personal growth or
Yes.
personal development.
Yes.
So one of my routines every day is to read like a personal development book.
Mm-hmm.
Because sometimes like if you're so focused on your career and then you get frustrated because you don't get what you want,
Yep.
and then sometimes it's kind of like not helping you with your self-esteem and self-confidence. You know what I mean? And don't get me wrong, there are some days that we feel like we're so down, and you know what I mean, that's normal, right?
Yeah.
But improving your personal development is like as a person, it helps you to become like more positive, you know what I mean?
I totally agree.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm reading Anthony Robbins' Awake the Giant Within. I've just recently got it from the library. What book are you reading right now?
I'm currently reading, it's called like Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins.
Oh, okay.
It's very interesting. It's more on like it's all about, he's talking about like how you are, how would you like callousing, like how would you like make your like mind like strong
Right.
in every challenges that you are facing in life.
Right.
Like
Wow.
not just like mentally but physically.
Right. Wow. Um, one fellow that I really like to watch, and I actually have one of his books, The Purple Cow, Seth Godin. He's a marketing master. He's a guru, and he's got lots of YouTube videos. So when I'm on my elliptical in the morning for 20 minutes, I'll put on a video and watch it. But I was watching one actually last night, and he said about entrepreneurs and stuff, you don't need to be perfect, but you do need to matter. This is a new venture that we're starting here, and I'm just going to explain what I understood from this quote last night. On the video, it was becoming a leader, and basically what he was saying is a leader is not a manager. A leader is somebody that can bring people together with the same passion and allow them to contribute and share ideas and grow. And so that's what I like, is we can have a voice.
Right.
We have a common passion and a common love, and which is graphic design and anything artistic related.
Right.
And we can share our opinion. And I mean, opinions aren't right or wrong; they're subjective, right? So so I think this is a really good platform for us to be able to grow. And also, I think hopefully you saw that email that I sent to each of the tribe members. Somebody was asking me if I provided a specific service. I'm good at some stuff. I'm not good at everything. But I'm assuming that like our tribe is going to be like a body with arms and legs and eyes. Everybody's got a different body, is a different body member, body part. And somebody should know how to provide those services. So then I can
Right.
pass that on to that
Mhm.
tribe member, right? And we can pass on work
Exactly.
and help each other. Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
So did you have anything else you wanted to add? Let me see. Should I ask you some of these questions here? Yeah. What challenges have you overcome in your career and how?
For the challenges, there's a lot. There were like a lot of challenges before,
Yeah.
but yeah, like I think in life in general, you'll get that challenges, right? But I'll give you an example with the challenges in this industry. Okay, so I work as a graphic designer for almost 3 years. Like I think like I told you this, or oh no, like I put it on that form. So basically we're handling like just like not that a lot of clients because it was like a small business,
Yeah.
printing business.
Yeah.
And then we had this engineering company here in Edmonton. I'm not gonna tell you or like their company name,
Yeah.
but they're I feel like they're all sharp people. Like they're like all like alpha people.
Right.
You know what I mean? Their personality was like that. And then so we're handling their like marketing materials like business cards, posters, brochures, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I felt like that was like the biggest challenge for me in this industry because we have a team. We had a team before. We have like junior graphic designers, senior graphic designers. So we're helping each other, right?
Yeah.
And I felt like they gave us like a hard time because just like doing their logos and brochures, it took us like 3 months to finish it. Because every time that we send a proof to them,
Yeah.
they don't approve it. And then they're like giving us like, like negative feedback, stuff like that.
Right.
Yeah. So basically like, yeah, but we tried our best though.
Yeah.
Like it took 3 months before like they finally approved it.
Yeah.
And that's when I realized that not all the people or client will appreciate what you do, or you know what I mean. You just have to be
Yeah.
patient because this is part of our industry.
That's
And
right.
then we have to make sure that we meet their needs. You know what I mean.
Exactly.
So yeah. So basically, yeah, that was it.
I can totally relate to that. I'm working on a logo right now for a client. And one thing that I've decided I'm going to do to save my clients money, which means saving me design time, is when I'm designing a logo, I'm asking them to provide a few samples of logo styles that they do like and styles that they don't like, so that I don't have to learn that after some hours that I've already contributed to the design process, right? And that way, because if sometimes I charge them by the hour and sometimes I quote if they want to quote.
Right.
But so this is when I charge them by the hour. But also I don't finalize like I usually with this client that I'm going to actually speak with this evening about the samples that I provided. I don't try and finish each of the samples. I just sort of start each sample and give them an idea of the direction it would go, because if I finished each sample, I mean, they're not going to take all of, they're going to pick one, right?
Right.
And this way it also saves them money. They can say, oh, I like this about this one, and can you take this and maybe add it to that one? And because my client does come first.
Right.
But I do understand sometimes clients are hard, you can't read their mind. So you have to have good communication skills and maybe explain in advance, this is how I like to work so that I save you money. And if they understand why you're doing that, then they will be on board with it too, is what I'm thinking.
Right.
But yeah, they do expect us to read minds. Hey?
Exactly.
All right. So do you have any comments, questions, anything you might want to add before we wrap this up for today?
Um, So far, it's all good. I just want to let you know, Cindy, that thank you for this opportunity, for this interview, and for letting me enter your like group. I know it's very brand new,
Yes,
and yeah, like I see your vision and your mission. It's really good, and it will benefit like everyone in this group.
right.
Yeah, most especially the exposure thing and some insights. I mean, yeah, thank you so much for this opportunity. I'm so grateful to have this opportunity and chance that I'm in this group.
Yeah, well, I'm very happy that you're a part of it. I know
Mhm.
you're going to add a lot of value. Um, I do want to just add one thing because
Yeah, for sure.
I kind of forgot that this channel and the newsletter is also going to be for business owners,
Yeah.
entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, not necessarily in the graphics industry, but somebody that is wanting to promote their business, promote their
Mhm.
products and their services, whether it's, designing, having, flyers or brochures or something,
Right.
or
Right.
hangers, or whether they have a Facebook page or they want to build a Facebook page.
Mhm.
you know, um, I'm hoping that all of our tribe members will have a little bit of insight and
Mhm.
experience. Do you have any clients like that right now that, or have you had some where you needed to give some information and give them some insight and it helped them?
Yeah, I have some.
Oh,
Like
good.
sometimes like people would reach out to me to ask some advice about like their marketing tools.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
Because some people, most especially some of like small businesses, they don't have any idea about like graphic design thing, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. And I
Mhm.
see us being a constant in their life that they will look forward to every month to read.
Mhm.
And I also asked you about, do you have a favorite printer, a printing company?
Oh
Be-
yeah.
Because I also want to give credit where credit is due. When companies are like printing companies are doing a good job, let's give them a shout out.
Exactly. Um,
You didn't
are
tell me
you are
their name.
yeah, are you looking for like the big businesses, like big
No.
company, or it doesn't really matter?
Yeah, Joe Blow, mom and pop printing company.
Oh,
My
okay.
my favorite, and I'll just tell you quickly. My favorite is Scope Printing and Publishing. They're just off Fort Road. They're a very tiny shop.
Oh,
Really
okay.
good turnaround time. Really good prices. I normally just get like business cards and brochures and stuff done there. Not really huge runs, but
Right.
they're really good, and I probably will give a shout out in the newsletter. But you tell me about this family, there's brothers and stuff or sons that you were telling me about in the form you filled out here.
Oh yeah. So they already closed down though.
Oh,
They're like printing company because of the COVID,
oh,
and plus the owner wants to like change like business or environment stuff like that for
oh,
personal reason. I'm not too sure with that, but yeah, regarding with your question, he used to have like a UPS store before, and then plus printing shop altogether,
oh,
and it was located at the Rope Road by the south side,
okay.
and it was just like a small printing shop, right?
Mhm.
Um, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of like big printing companies that like they're really good, their service, they're fast, stuff like that.
Yeah,
But the reason why I kind of like this is my favorite, because it's not just about the quality of printing or service that they were providing, but
yeah,
the quality of the relationship they're giving to their like clients.
yeah,
So like I saw it like how he takes care of the clients,
yeah,
because he's actually like handling like some small businesses here in Edmonton as well. And then he provided that service and good relationship with them. So these clients are very loyal to him, to the point that even though they're already closed down, these
yeah.
people are trying to like reach out to him still
Oh,
and
wow.
looking for him. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah, because he built that relationship, like solid relationship. Because
yeah,
yeah, business is business. Don't
yeah,
get me wrong, but if you want to have a solid people in you, I think that's one of the best part of being a leader, right?
yeah.
In the leadership, you have to like take care of your people.
That's right. put that first.
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly.
Yeah. Well, Eam, it was a real pleasure to get to know you. And
Thank you so much, Cindy.
yeah, and I will let you know. I'll be sending an email to all of the tribe members with a link to this video on YouTube. And everybody that's watching, please like and subscribe our Edmonton Graphic Designer YouTube channel. And just want to let the graphic designers know that we will be starting our weekly Zoom meetings. We have to decide when we're going to have it. So far, we're thinking Monday nights at 7 p.m. So if you don't get to go to the meeting, you can watch the video on Edmonton Graphic Designer Facebook group. All right, Eam, you have a wonderful day. So nice to meet
You too. Thank you so much.
All right, you take care.
Take care.
All right, bye.